McDougalberry, and this is Brain Fart. Well, we have a very special lineup of people to interview today. In fact, I went to school with these people. Class of 2014 at St. A's, everybody. Yeah, we got a good show. It's going to be a brainy show. It's going to be a gas. Well, we also have a special musical guest for you tonight. Woo! But let me introduce some of the people today. Here's Sarah Clark Nisler. She's a soccer mom and has a Guinness World Record for most children. Give it up for Sarah, everybody. And here's Molly, by golly. Molly's nationwide team has taken over 4 million tons of trash off the beaches and recycled them, creating playground equipment for children all over the world. Unfortunately, failure in this equipment has caused over $3 billion in lawsuits. Everyone give it up for Molly. And we are very honored to have a special guest tonight, the President of the United States, Miss Crystalicious Patton, joined by her bodyguard. Give it up for the President. Well, ladies, just a general question here. What did you do with your uniform after you graduated?
Well, I tried to set mine on fire, but it didn't work.
Okay. How about you, Molly?
You know what? I saw a uniform as a symbol of conformity, and I just want to break through that. So I created an art expo dedicated to the textiles of navy and plaid.
Okay, that's good. So how about you, Miss President?
The President says it may or may not be in Area 51, which may or may not exist.
Okay then. So Sarah, exactly how many kids do you have?
Last time I counted, there were 37, but there might be some in between the couch cushions or under the bed. They're just never where I want them, you know what I mean?
Actually, I don't. Great parenting skills. Molly, what inspired you to start your worldwide charity organization?
Well, Engelbert Humperdinck.
Great man.
Okay, so Miss President, could you tell us your success story?
The President declines to answer this question.
Okay, do you have a success story?
Yes.
But you don't want to tell.
No.
Oh, okay. Now we have a segment called hashtags, where I send out a topic that you guys can ask us about, because we want to hear from you. Last week I sent out a hashtag called Myth Busted, and we got some pretty good questions. So the first tweet here we have is from @SisterNapoleona3, and she asks, "Is Mrs. Randash really as strict as they say?"
Well, do you remember that time when Mrs. Randash burned Angus really bad in front of everybody?
That was hysterical.
So Bob was sitting there in class and he was trying to woo Jordan.
And Mrs. Randash says, "Angus, why would anyone want to seduce you?"
Yeah. Okay. The next tweet we have is from @RowRowRowYourRose, and she asks, "Is Christmas really a time of joy and peace at St.Andrew?"
No.
And finally, our last tweet is from X-Wing @Elysiousness, and he asks, "Is it true that Jack and Angus dressed up like women at the Fall Festival?" Thought we said never to talk about that. Okay. 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 Well, that was fun. Okay, so now we have a musical guest for you tonight. Please give a warm welcome to the Sons of Canaan.
Once upon a time, a few mistakes ago, I was in your sights. You got me alone. You found me. You found me. You found me. I guess you didn't care, and I guess I like that. But when I fell hard, you took a step back. You found me. You found me. You found me. He was long gone when he was next to me. And I realized the blame is on me. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. It's a shame on me, 'cause I knew that you flew me to places I've never been. And you put me down. Oh, I knew you were. It's a shame on me that you flew me to places I've never been. And then I went on the cool hard ground. Trouble, trouble.
Okay. That was delightful. That was delightful. Okay. Okay. Finally, we have the guys now. Here's Corhel. He converted to Judaism. Give it up for Corhel. Next, we have Jack Palmergranite, spelled like the rock. Some may get it, some may not. Let the chips fall where they may. Everybody, here's Jack. And finally, we have Stephen Nisler, a teacher at St.Andrew. Stephen strives to... Just how stupid are you?
Diet says I'm dumber than the average potato.
Okay, well, finally we have Stephen Nisler, a teacher at St.Andrew. Stephen strives to emulate the recently deceased Mr. Nelson, both at work and at home, where he tries to get along with his wife, Sarah Clark Nisler. Everyone, Stephen! Okay, I have a few questions for you guys. So, Corhel. Okay, Corhel, is a hippo mating ritual still a better love story than Twilight?
Indubitably. What? No, Angus, if I may intrude for a second. I agree with the Jew, but I think I should explain why. And I just think that in today's society, it's inappropriate for us to, introduce our children to this kind of thing, I don't condone necrophilia, bestiality. It's not appropriate.
Okay. Potato, huh?
Right.
Okay, so Jack, how hard was it to get into the Air Force?
Well, actually, Angus, I wasn't ever in the Air Force.
Because I hear it's really hard to get into the Air Force.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I was actually in the Marines.
Because, you have to have, a 4.0 GPA. You
well,
need to be really smart, because obviously you're pretty stupid. So,
okay, well...
And you have to be a really good person, so...
You're a terrible
And
person.
you're stupid. Okay, so, Stephen, what is the inner meaning of the Hunger Games?
I would say starvation.
Starvation?
Indeed.
Indeed?
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, we have a tweet here. At Glamorous Pterodactyl -2 asks, what is your opinion of Mr. Menkley?
Well, I think I'll go ahead and answer that question. A great man once said, his mercy was like an ocean in which whales have trust swam.
Okay, anyway. Just a general question for all of you. What's your favorite Mr. Zolke quote? Hold on, we have a tweet. At Mr. Z Punmaster 48 says, party pooper. Ouch. Okay. Other than that, what is your favorite memory of Mr. Nelson for the guys? But before you answer this, can we just have just a moment of silence for Mr. Nelson? What is your favorite memory of Mr. Nelson?
Well, Angus, one of my fondest memories was, him standing up there lecturing. His lectures were a little bit hard to follow simply because he never could spell anything right.
Or say it right either.
Well, right. I mean, anything from money shoveling to apostolic, whatever. We still. But really, I think he was a great teacher just because he seemed to always be there for the students. He always seemed to take an extra minute out of his day to really help.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
How about you, Dr. Innes? I mean,
Well, I would have to say when he was teaching us at soccer practice, teach us the St. Andrew's River Dance, and when I would tease him about naming students.
Okay, how about you, Stephen?
Everything. He was just such a great man. He was a great influence.
Everything?
Indeed.
Indeed. Would you stop saying indeed?
Indeed.
Would you stop saying indeed?
Indeed.
Okay, for the women, what is your favorite Mrs. Rose tangent?
When she would spend all of class period just elaborating on how bad a driver a Nistler is.
How about you, Molly?
Mrs. Rose, she was my idol. Whether it was her Bill Cosby sweaters, or you know what? It was her belief in fairies. She wasn't bound by society.
Okay, thank you. How about you, Miss President?
The president says she was a good woman.
That's it? That's it?
Yes.
Okay. One more question. Did Peter Piper really pick a peck of pickled peppers?
Yeah.
Oh, we have a tweet here. At Mr. Z Punmaster 48 says he had big pecs. Okay, well, that does it for today's brain fart, everyone. Thank you for being here, and thank you for giving a warm welcome to these people. And that is the end of our show. Thank you very much. I am God! And I have a message for you humans. The only way I can do it is in this human form, because if I were to come out of this human form, you would all be blinded and die. The only way this would work is if I did it in the style of Lady Gaga.